my...
Is the world actually more boring now than it ever has been? Or is it just nostalgia? I've seen a fair amount of discourse over this topic, both online and also in real life, because, believe it or not, I touch grass sometimes. There's been a long-standing argument that when you look back on the past, the only reason you see it as better than the current times you're in now is purely from a nostalgia-based bias. As most people generally do, the times I look back on most fondly are the times of my childhood. Growing up in the 2000s and 2010s, everything just felt more colorful and full of life. The question is that feeling just derived from a nostalgia basis? Or is the world actually more boring now? I'ma just come flat out and say it, yes, the world used to be so much better.
Boom!
We had everything, man. I mean, sure, the housing market was crashing and Obama was off bombing children in a foreign country, but I didn't care. I was too busy playing with my Legos and watching the Star Wars The Clone Wars first 5 episodes of Season 1 DVD that I had rented from Family Video earlier that day. I didn't know the world was falling apart, and how could I? I knew nothing about all this bad stuff going on in the world. At least, it definitely didn't look like it was falling apart.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
This place was colorful. Everything was green and blue and red and yellow and purple and pink and orange. Everything was just one beautiful rainbow, and that wasn't just because it was June.
Move it back to the script. Move it back. Move. Don't put it back. Keep it on the...
Peter Griffin, me speedrun.
Peter, what are you doing? Crack?
Peter Griffin?
Me speedrun, man.
What
could have been? You haven't seen those before?
What are you talking about?
People do like Peter Griffin.
What is wrong? What are you talking about?
Crack?
You have an Epstein flag. What's
You're
wrong
going
with me?
insane. What is wrong with you?
Oh, it's just actually.
Hillary Clinton. Oh, that's Mitch McConnell.
The Wii was one of those consoles that will truly never get old. It's been over 10 years since its original release, and I can't recall a single holiday at my grandma's that my cousins and I didn't all gather around a screen to play Mario Kart, Wii Sports Resort, Lego Star Wars. This was legitimately the best level in the entire Lego Star Wars game. I'm gonna kill myself. The Wii was special because it felt like something that shouldn't exist. It felt like we had gotten access to a technology that we shouldn't have. Not only was being able to move something around without touching it every child's dream, it also happened to be a childhood dream that most adults had held on to too. It was fascinating to hold in your hand the power that something like a Wii remote possessed. While the rest of the world still felt familiar and comfortable, the Wii felt like a gaze into the future. I said that the Wii defines what made the 2000s so great because it encompasses everything that the 2000s was. Not because of really any other reason, but the fact that its color, energy, and vibrance perfectly encapsulates the dopamine heroin shot that the entirety of the 2000s was. While modern technologies like Facebook's VR headset are selling their products from the point of, hey, let this future technology control you, the Wii said, hey, come control this futuristic technology. Have your way with it. We can't stop you. Defile our Wii console in whatever way you choose. Strap Tannerite around your Wii console and throw it into the local wildlife preserve. Shoot it, blow it up. It was fake futurism. We knew we were still in the past, but it was fun to pretend we were in the future.
Let's get up. This is the money shot. This is the money shot. Yes!
Some of my fondest childhood memories come purely from this plastic box. I have a very vivid memory from when I was a small child of waking up at my grandma's house on Christmas morning to the joyous sounds and music of Mario Kart being played by my older cousins. I remember staying up all night with my friends playing games on this thing until it basically overheated. I remember the countless times my siblings and I have gathered around and raced each other to our heart's content. I remember when you'd all play terribly and then this depressing scene would play right before your eyes. I also remember a time when one of my cousins lost a race in Mario Kart and chucked that massive Wii Remote wheel thing at my other cousin's head, and that's actually how he died. He died from that. Blunt force trauma. So, he got hit in the head and he died, so. Kicked the bucket. Even now that I'm an adult, I still revisit the Wii more often than any other game console on a regular basis. I can remember many an afternoon after school when I would come home and fire up this beautiful thing and play games like Super Mario Galaxy, Lego Star Wars. This is legitimately the worst level in the entire Star Wars game. Sometimes even if I was feeling a little bit, a little extra dangerous, I was a little extra mischievous, I'd even play some solo Mario Kart, play some time trials. I know.
The lights on. We're gonna be... Nope, back. No one cares about the safety recommendations on the Wii. Remember how I'd skip past this every time.
It's still on there.
I can't play it by myself for too long, though. Otherwise, the game might start, dredging up bad memories of a race I was in with the feds on the freeway. An event that hereafter would become the last known document.
Yeah! Press the A button. I'll do that. Bring it over here. That has my name on it. Perfect. Okay. Put it back on the thing. Solo race. I'm gonna play as my boy. I'm gonna be playing as my boy Bowser. My day one. This is my main. Look at this freaking clip. I just want everyone to know that I'm currently wearing sunglasses right now, and that's inhibiting my gameplay. If I didn't have the sunglasses, I'd be killing it. I just got the same storm cloud item again. I'm going to actually not end myself. I can't remember the last time someone has beaten me at DK Summit. And it's definitely not going to be today. Oh my gosh! Oh yes, red shell. Yeah, baby. Oh, bring it back on me. Bring it back. Alright, now we're gonna show the technique. This is the pro gamers use. This is what pro gamers do. There you go. That's how you win DK Summit every time. Okay, and we're getting, okay. Bring it back on me, please. Alright, so we're 9. We're still gonna make it. We're making it first off, we always do. On DK Summit is my map, my course. Okay, we just got ISIS. We literally just got ISIS. Oh.
You just dripped it on me, man.
What's dripping?
You got chocolate milk on my leg.
We're still gonna win this. DK Summit, baby! Don't look at that. Don't show that. Okay?
This Disney DVD is a hit with Disney's Fast Player. More movie and a selection of bonus features coming soon to Disney's on videos and DVD.
The array of movies and TV shows we had in this time were, dare I say, immaculate. I have vivid memories of going to Family Video and picking whatever DVD of a TV show that looked interesting and watching the same 5 episodes on the DVD over and over again. The TV shows at that time were incredible. I mean, we literally had Star Wars, The Clone Wars. We had the Clone... That was a fun kids show about being loyal and trustworthy to people. And about the horrors of war and its mass genocide, and how it's all for profit, and both sides of the soldiers in a war are more alike than we realize. It is the egos of our old tyrannical leaders that cause the deaths of our young, selfless men. We also had the Justice League animated show. My goodness, this show goes so hard, and all of it has aged really well. Except for the intro. Can we also just talk about how Batman literally just carries this entire show? I mean, you can really tell that the guys who created the Batman animated series created this show too. They made this show the whole time thinking, yeah, this Batman guy is still the coolest guy ever. Every time this man shows up in this series, he gets stuff done. Like, watch this. This is an actual scene from the show.
How bad is it?
Hard to tell. His physiology is not like ours. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
But can you help him?
I don't know.
Then maybe I can.
Oh my goodness, Batman! You defied modern science! I hate Dr. Fauci. I'm gonna kill him. Also, something else that Batman does in this show, he, as the kids would say, rizzes up and makes out with a furry, which is, pretty crazy. That's pretty wild. I don't think you actually understand. We also had shows like Curious George, Scooby-Doo, and Wonder Pets, and I can't forget these gremlins. We also had the best array of comedy TV shows. Just imagine that golden era of The Office, Community, and Parks and Rec all airing at the same time.
To me, that's beautiful.
See, this is what I've been saying. Every animation movie studio was at its peak. Pixar was at its peak. DreamWorks was at its peak. And dare I say it, Blue Sky Studios was at its peak. I always wanted to squeeze this little guy's eyes out of his sockets. Just give him just squeeze. And whatever studio made this was at its peak as well, because I don't think they made a movie since. Rumor has it that this is actually where Guy Ritchie got his inspiration for Snatch. There were so many good live-action movies at this time as well. Movies like Gladiator, The Dark Knight, and V for Vendetta. This era was filled with very dark, well-written, and action-packed movies that carry their own weight when put alongside the TV shows and animated movies of their time. It was an era that I think we can all say we look back on with fond memories, in hopes that one day movies and TV can achieve this level. Okay guys, so earlier I was a little bit disappointed with my whole, Ted Kaczynski, me recreation, but on the DS, there's actually more settings available, so it makes it a whole lot easier to be able to make, certain people. Sorry, real quick, I gotta refresh myself with a beverage. It's non-alcoholic. The logos, art styles, and graphic designs of this time were awesome.
Like, I'm sorry, do you guys not see how cool that looks? Look at that!
Everything in the outside world just looked better. Remember restaurants? Remember how they all used to look completely different and unique and distinct? It was like as if someone actually used some creative intuitiveness when designing all of these buildings' exteriors and interiors. McDonald's is probably the best comparison of them all. This place went from being extremely colorful and vibrant to a warehouse that looks like where the local government would house their next MK Ultra mass shooting. Remember play places? Those things were awesome. Those things were like another world. You'd leave your mom at the lunch table and dive into a colorful tunnel fantasy land and contract AIDS.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Brands and logos were awesome back then. You had uniqueness and different looks to things. Not every place looked the exact same. Not every building looked like it binge listens to Juice WRLD and wants to kill itself. If you think I'm just saying this from a nostalgia-based standpoint, I am. But also, take a look at the way company logos and art styles look in our modern depressing day, in comparison to these old logos and art styles. It looks completely different. I guess my thing really with all of this is, everyone knows that you're a bunch of soulless and tragically boring corporations. You don't have to paint your building accordingly. One art style that I do want to explicitly mention before I move on from this is Frutiger Arrow. I can't believe I actually remember I don't remember. I wrote it down. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wrote it down. I did not remember the art. Remember your hand soap bottles or that Fiji water that looks like a hand soap bottle? They look the way they do because of this art style. This art style just looks really nice. It's an art style that designed a fake future where technology and nature not only coexisted together, but thrived together. A real liberal's dream. Overall, everyone just needs to go get back out into the woods. Just go touch grass. Just stop watching this video. Like, just click it. Go in the woods, hear the birds chirp again. Schizophrenia pills. I guess the main thing I'm trying to get across here is that after the 2000s, everything just became less fun and vibrant. Everything just feels cold and bland. Yeah, sure, you could say that I just feel this way just because of nostalgia reasons, and you're probably right. But it doesn't change the fact that things have drastically changed in our world in such a short amount of time from when I was a kid. Things have become too convenient to be enjoyable. A trip to the video store is now a quick internet search. A scenic view is now a TikTok slideshow. Logos are bland, brands are unoriginal, and companies are soulless. Catching up with people you used to know is now an Instagram chat. Societal discussions are now Twitter threads. At any moment, we can access any kind of gratification we could possibly want. We are no longer forced to delay our gratification, and neither will we choose to delay it. Because if everything is there and ready for us to access at the touch of a button, then what's the point in waiting to access it? And if it's not hard to access, then how could we possibly ever feel any sense of fulfillment from it? So yeah, it probably is just nostalgia, but at least I remember things that are worth being nostalgic about. I'd really hate to be someone who gets nostalgia from a gray square building. That whole video was really gay. Where's the outro music? Where's it at? It was supposed to be way more hype than this. Where's it at? Hello? Hello? Where's it? Where did it go? Where's it at? Check it out. Okay. Not a great start. We're alright though.
tell you what, wearing these sunglasses does suck. I know my filmer here is a big Palestine enjoyer. Not that I'm not either.
That's my shout out. That's what you give me.
Yeah, that's your shout out. Free Israel. America backs Israel, baby! I love war! Oh, the turns are insane. Okay. Alright, we're good. Oh, okay. Alright. Gotcha. We're still good. Alright, it sucks. It sucks. I'm not gonna lie. We are not doing too hot. I think we've already lost, basically. You know, you get first. Okay. We're just this is all your fault. This is your fault. Alright? This is okay. This was supposed to be turned off. Right? This is all your fault. You understand me? You are out here, you're just talking to me the whole time.
I stopped talking.
I'm
man.
trying to play Mario Kart. Alright? And it's because of you
Maybe it's just a
that
skill.
the people aren't gonna think I'm good anymore.
Maybe it's just a skill thing. You got.
I'm not. No, it's not.
No.
It's your fault.
No, the people are right. You can only play DK Summit. You're not good enough
That's
for
not
Rainbow Road.
No.
No, you said it yourself,
I'm
and then you
good.
no.
I am good at this. You know what?